Von Allen Sports.
Okay, so first, I would like to apologize for being so late on this. And what I mean by late is I didn't want to immediately start spreading rumors without getting the information. So I would rather be late and get all the info before I report it. So I guess that apology is kind of sarcasm. But the news media, you know how they are. They hear one thing, they hear filming, Patriots, and all of a sudden they want to label it Spygate 2 and all this other junk, okay? But I wanted to wait to find out something. I even stayed up as late as possible I could last night. Didn't get much sleep because I was trying to see if any new reports would come in. And then I wake up today and it's exactly what I expected. A bunch of idiots on television running their mouths. But whatever, that's to be expected. We all know they're actors. That's fine. Okay. Before we get into what really happened and what really went on, I just want to say something to the New England Patriots organization. Now, I don't know exactly who I'm talking to, but you know who you are if you're responsible for something like this. Do you have any idea the amount of crap that Patriots fans have dealt with since Spygate? Do you have any clue? Any idea? Or are you so, sheltered in your own little world? Of course it's, okay, yeah. Your legacy was at stake, whatever, okay? You're also worth $100 million, Bill. And Mr. Kraft's worth, what, $6 billion with a B, okay? The team is worth over $3 billion. But and Tom with the Deflategate, yeah, that sucks, and but the fans, all right? The fans are the ones that defend you every single day. A whole new generation was coming through that probably don't even remember Spygate or don't even know what it was. It's not embedded in them as badly. Now, the reason I'm griping at you, the Patriots, is because how could you let this happen? How? All right? No, I'm not talking about cheating. You're an idiot if you think that the Patriots were doing this to cheat, okay? Their explanation is legit, all right? And we'll explain that here in a second. But my problem is how could you let something like this happen? You understand that you've rendered us fans, it's indefensible now. No matter what I say, no matter I tell the truth, no matter if I explain everything in perfect detail, it doesn't matter. It's indefensible now. This is about optics now, and we all know that optics means guilty, okay? Guilty, and that's it. It's over. How could you be so sloppy? Listen. I understand any other team, okay, outsourcing, hiring a film crew or whatever. But with what you dealt with during Spygate in 2007, anybody on that team, anybody in that organization with a video camera should know exactly what they're doing with it at all times and be aware of everything at all times. How is it not like maximum paranoia regarding anything that is a video camera? Anything that can film, okay? Even a phone, I don't care, whatever it is. How can you not be on maximum paranoia? And what I mean by this is, why in the hell did you not hire and train your own staff to film these do your job segments? Why in the world would you outsource that? The equivalent of Mr. Kraft paying someone to outsource is like right now, if I was able to hire a Hollywood level production team, okay? For me, it would cost about 10 cents, 5 cents. Hell, no, yeah, 5 cents, okay? Now, if I were to, again, if the equivalent, if Mr. Kraft were to pay for and hire his own team, so the whole year they're Patriots, official Patriots employees, it would be the equivalent of me paying 50 cents. Right now, I would pay 50 cents to have a professional film crew who works for me, who does what I say, who understands the rules, who are trained properly. Mr. Kraft doing that would be about 50 cents. I want you to think about that for a second. So what is your excuse for outsourcing this crap anyway? For getting an independent contractor anyway? You are not going to take the heat for this. Belichick, Kraft, they're not going to take the heat for this. The fans will. The fans have to deal with this every day. Whole new generation of Patriots fans who now have to deal with this. Whoever made the decision to get independent contractors in the first place, especially going into someone's home, another team's stadium to film an opponent. You have to be fired. Okay? You have to be fired. It's just done. Over. Okay? That has to happen. Okay, so let's talk about the infraction itself. All right? Here's the deal. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm just going to tell you exactly what happened, and you're either dumb enough to believe it or you're, and think that they cheated, but whatever. Fine. I'm not even going to. It's just so, this is so stupid. It's just, why is there a Patriots guy at the press box? Okay? He's called a scout. All right? And what he's doing is he's scouting his opponent for next week, which is the Bengals. So his job is to go to the Browns game, credentialed by the Cleveland Browns, and scout. Do you know who he's in a room with? The scout is in the room with other scouts, other teams. So he's standing there next to Cleveland Browns people and Bengals employees. Okay? So we're all in a room together. There's the opponent. But I'm going to be dumb enough, okay, as a Patriots employee, I'm going to be dumb enough to film the sidelines with, and so you can see the viewfinder, okay? A viewfinder on a professional film camera, a viewfinder is like a small TV screen, and you can see anything that's going on, all right? Anybody can walk by and see what they're filming. So the crew that was filming the documentary was clearly getting B-roll. B-roll is just footage that you get to get an understanding of how it works, and maybe you use it in different ways. Who knows? I mean, there's so many different reasons why you would film B-roll, but it has nothing to do with looking at them or trying to use it or whatever. Okay? The scout's job in this documentary, because it's a documentary called Do Your Job, and it showcases each kind of groups of people in the Patriots organization doing their job and how it works and all this other stuff, right? So he was explaining, this is what I do. We look for things right here, see how players are doing, how they're running, if there's any injuries, or we just watch for all kinds of things, write them down. This is every scout in the NFL. Everyone does this, okay? So don't lose your minds. This is normal. But because they happen to be filming the documentary, he probably said, oh, okay, that's what I look for. He probably pointed down. And then the idiot cameraman, because trust me, people on these film crews that you hire, that you outsource, they're idiots. They're absolute idiots. I'm telling you, I've hired professional people before to film my concerts and stuff, and they completely screw it up. They have no sense of anything that's going on, no self-awareness at all. Okay, which is another reason why the Patriots should have just paid for their own crew. Okay, but anyway, they probably started filming everything and thought, oh, okay, well, he's looking at that, so I'll film that, and that's what he's talking about. And then all of a sudden, a Bengals guy, of course, the Bengals guy was probably watching the whole time because everyone's so damn paranoid about everything. And then he's like, oh my God, they're stealing our signals, even though your signals are through radio waves, you idiot. Okay, so there's no signals to steal. All right, that's old school stuff that doesn't even happen anymore, and there's not much you can get out of it anyway. Now, that's one point, okay? Another point is that a fan carrying an iPhone that is sitting right under the press box can get everything, okay? So wouldn't the Patriots just send a random person who just looks like a fan filming? And I'll tell you what, I was at a Saints-Rams game, and I filmed the sidelines. I wanted to get a close-up of Drew Brees. I wanted to see what he was talking about. I wanted to see what the Rams were saying on the sidelines. Was I spying for the NFL? Was that illegal? Did I get a competitive advantage? I want to know, can I send that to anybody and let them use it and let them break down the tape? Because because I sit there and I film that with my iPhone. Okay? You see what I'm saying here? This is how stupid this is. This is how idiotic this is. I had a perfect view of everything. Every little detail I could see if they were sending signals, okay? But I have to explain that teams nowadays don't send smoke signals, okay? They don't send Morse code, all right? They tend to actually do things through radio waves and technologically. So this is on the Pats this time for being so dumb, for being so irresponsible, and leaving us fans to have to defend that. I mean, the time and energy spent defending the team and looking into the facts, especially for Deflategate, which was ridiculous anyway. But when you start piling on like this, it's so easy to pile on, you know? I can't believe the scout himself, who actually works for the Patriots, wasn't more paranoid and didn't tell them, hey, you cannot film that. You can't do that, you idiots. So he's going to have to go. How can you be so stupid? It's just... But yeah, I mean, think about it. Belichick was trying to cheat, so he had independent contractors film, okay, the Bengals in front of Bengals staff, okay, please, in front of Bengals staff, and then hoped that those independent contractors could keep their mouths shut or not talk about it or not rat them out or not screw it up. Yeah, real clever. As far as idiocy and being completely, just absolutely irresponsible and cheap. Let's not forget cheap, okay? You get your own crew for that. People that know the rules. Come on, it costs you nothing, okay? The cost is so minimal. I mean, compared to now what this is going to be. I mean, I cannot believe that an operation like the Patriots was so irresponsible. And the sad thing is that the Do Your Job documentary series is good. It's really interesting, and they film all over. And you know, there's one episode where they're filming the reps talking to the training staff. I mean, it's a good documentary, but now it's just going to be attached to this, and it just sucks because the documentary shows you behind the scenes of how an NFL team works. It's really interesting. It has nothing to do with football operations, actually. That's the truth. It just isn't. It's just, you know, an outside thing where they interview people and stuff. But even before the game, the Bengals saw the outsourced production crew interviewing the Patriots scouts, so they knew it was a documentary. The Cleveland Browns gave them the credentials to be there, which is, so the Browns knew too, and the Browns were like, you know, hey, that's not what you think it is, whatever. If the Patriots get punished for this, it'll be for stupidity and negligence. And to be honest with you, it's just, no, they didn't cheat. You know, as far as the football operation's concerned, they're very paranoid. But this was just a dumb mistake by the Kraft Group or whoever runs those things, and that's outside of football operations, and it was supposed to just film the scout, and didn't follow the rules, didn't do what they were supposed to, which you cannot do that. But I would be extremely shocked if the NFL levied some kind of penalty or something and didn't believe the Patriots' explanation, because that would, despite Deflategate, I think two things in a row where common sense was completely knocked out the door, I think that would really, really damage the credibility of the NFL itself. Even though all of you NFL fans that are not Patriots fans are crying, and like Shannon Sharpe crying for Bill's job and all this other stuff, that is so pathetic. It is so pathetic. I mean, Shannon Sharpe, you know what? You say that if they're guilty, if Bill's guilty of this or whatever, he should be fired. You know what? Well, if the NFL says it was just an accident, you should be fired from FS1, and then I'll take your place, because I have way more integrity in my thumb than you have in your entire body, buddy. Okay? So shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth. And Max Kellerman, shut your mouth too. You're a total jackass. Yeah, Shannon Sharpe, because You were so classy when you guys were getting paid under the table, okay? And you completely screwed the Green Bay Packers out of possibly becoming a dynasty. They should have went back to back. But yeah. Nice Denver Broncos. Your back-to-back Super Bowls, and you're violating the salary cap. Yeah, that didn't, the salary cap was brought in to make things even and more fair. And when you violated that gave you a huge competitive advantage. Okay, Shannon? So when you look at your 2 Super Bowl rings from the Denver Broncos, I want you to remember that you got them by cheating. Actually cheating. Really cheating. Cheating that actually matters. All right? And if you think I'm full of crap out there, people, they were fined heavily. Go look it up. Okay? Years later, of course. But the one type of cheating that would really give you a competitive advantage is salary cap. Okay? So I'm only bringing this up because Shannon Sharpe is on his high horse, all of a sudden wanting Belichick fired. But he sits there with 2 Super Bowl rings that are completely illegitimate. So screw you, buddy. At least one of them is illegitimate. I don't know if that would count as both, but one of them is illegitimate. At least one. So, but we're not going to talk about that, I bet, right? Okay, cool. Well, Patriots fans, I would just say, I mean, if someone really believes that this was a cheating and you lay out this stuff and they don't have the common sense to understand, you're not going to win with them anyway. It means that they've got BDS. It means that they're very small people and they are butthurt and have no common sense. You're not dealing with somebody who is a very high intellect and very high common sense. So I wouldn't even deal with it. Don't put yourself through it like you did with the original Spygate and definitely with Deflategate. Just, if you want to explain what happened, go ahead and do it, but don't hit every website and waste hours of your day trying to defend this, okay? Because this is idiotic. The only people at fault here are the Patriots for being so cheap and dumb enough to hire anybody for video regarding the Patriots that's not trained by the Patriots, who understand to be massively paranoid about things like this and follow the rules strictly. So stupid. But I have one more thing to say. This ordeal couldn't have come at a better time. I feel sorry for the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday, and I feel sorry for the rest of the NFL come the playoffs. This whole ordeal has made me more confident about the rest of the year. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. I'm deadly serious. We might look back on this as the turning point that woke up the team or whatever. Not exactly woke up the team, because that's a bit over the top, but you know what I mean. It could be just something that really pulls them together, and maybe they needed this. So we'll see. All right. Don't forget, guys, Saturday night, former NFL quarterback JT O'Sullivan of the Quarterback School. If you don't know about him, go to his YouTube channel, subscribe. He's the best analyst in the business. Hopefully we'll have some more collaborations in the future, and maybe even have him as a guest on the show. But we did a video thing back and forth, and I got some questions answered for you, for Patriots Nation, for you guys, because he did play for the Patriots 2006. So it was nice to get his point of view, and you're really going to love it. So I hope you tune in on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Until then, see you soon, guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching Von Allen Sports. Don't forget our live show every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on YouTube. We hope you like and share the video, and to make sure you don't miss a thing, click the subscribe button on the bell icon to be notified.